my shot, it's gon' swish. I know this is God's plan, I won't quit. This is his plan, I won't quit. I was created for this. Yeah, I've been waiting on this. Second guessing is over. I'm getting closer. Every door that was shut, heaven is open. Closed captions on every word spoken. Watching my words cause I'm chosen. And I cannot fail to commit. This is my time and I know it. I gotta show it. Shine brightest in the moonlight. Shine brightest in the nighttime. Been waiting on my time.
Peace, family. How you all doing? I hope all is well with you. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of Ascendant Astrology, and I am your astrology coach. Today, I'm going to be doing the weekly astrology for June 17th to the 23rd, starting with Monday, Moon in Scorpio, square Pluto in Aquarius retrograde. So this can be emotional conflict, fear, drama, pressure, emotional changes, power struggles when it comes to home and family changes. Because the moon rules your emotions. This could be stuff at work. Or you're having to deal with this while you're at work because it's a Monday. If you work, even if you have your own business, it could be some kind of second guessing and not really feeling in the mood to work in general. Because there's more deeper things going on here, deeper changes around what it is you want to do, especially with Pluto being in Aquarius. So there's like some overthinking, perhaps even around the way you feel about the work that you're doing. And it's mostly just because we're going through some kind of change or transformation when it comes to who we are. So we're shedding an old skin, and Pluto and Aquarius is making us, break through that shedding of the skin. And whatever this new process is, or this new thing that you're becoming, is kind of unknown, right? And so we could feel a little like, I don't feel the same about the work that I do. And so there's a lot of need to kind of consider, what is that? What is meaningful to you? And so you got to dig a little deeper into you to figure out what that is. And it could be really difficult to do, especially when you have life happening every day around you, to decide what that is. And because it's the moon, it could also be family things that are coming up, even family kind of trauma that you have to deal through and work through in order to get to your truth, right? There's deeper levels of understanding your roots, who you are, and where you're from, that is like conflicting with who you're trying to become now. And that could be perhaps because we really don't know who we truly are. And so Pluto and Aquarius can also bring out some more truths around that. However, this is a 20-year transit, so it's not going to happen overnight. You have to be patient with yourself, find time to honor the changes and emotions that you're going through when it comes to change, in order to feel more comfortable to even get up and do the work that needs to be done. And just accept that today is just another day. I know what I know today, and I know moving forward, I'm going to continue and grow. And your message could change. Your feelings could change around the messages that you give, the communication that you're having with other people. And that's okay. And then you have Mercury and Venus in Cancer, Venus actually moves into Cancer Monday until July 7th or 11th, July 11th. And so this is going to affect Tauruses and Libras the most because they are ruled by Venus. And so your love language is going to change. You might be more, and for everybody, your love language is going to change. You might be more engaged with your family, your home life, making it beautiful, right? Venus wants to make things beautiful, comfort. This could also be about security and stability. Um, and it's going to trine the moon in Scorpio. And so this could be a lot of bills that come up here, paying off debt and loans, or growing your investments so that you can cover your security and stability in a way that makes you feel safe and comfortable. This could also be very, very creative. Um, and you're kind of talking about your creative ideas with your home and family, like how you want to change the home around and where you want things and how do you want things to look. And because it's a trine, this is a positive aspect, and it helps us talk about our feelings, be vulnerable, resolving past issues, money issues, connecting with family, making plans to be more secure in your home, creating more comfort in your home, and things of that nature. I like Monday for that, to be honest. If you're somebody who works from home, this could be a really good day. You might, again, not be so focused on work. Again, depending on what it is you do. If you have a creative business, this is going to be phenomenal. You're going to have a lot of ideas. Um, but if not, and it's a little bit more mundane, Venus could be good for clientele, and just making things move smoothly. Um, yeah. Um, and then the moon will oppose Mars in Taurus. Um, Taurus is what we own, what we eat, and the money that we make, or the money that we have in our banks, the money that we have in our pocket, on hand, cash on hand. And Mars is a little disruptive. Um, it can be a little assertive and action oriented towards these themes. And the moon is like, well, how do I feel about that? Um, and because it's in Scorpio, this could be a little paranoia, chaos, fear around these themes. I would try heavily not to be in fear and focus on the things that are working out well for you, or again, just talking about what you want to change and transform. That would be a better way to deal with this energy, because whatever it is you're thinking, you're manifesting. So just be mindful of that. But for the most part, make the changes that you can make. And the things that you can't is, again, just about talking about those things, planning, writing them down. What do you want to change? And how can you do that? Which might mean you have to bring in somebody who has more information. Scorpio can be, these nonprofit services. So talking to someone about wanting to make changes, talking to a coach or a mentor about wanting to make changes in your finances, what you're eating, a dietitian, or this could even be deep research around these themes and how you want to change those things, to help change, um, what your life looks like in this moment if you're feeling paranoid, fear, and there's a lot of chaos, or which brings chaos, right? When you lack something, there could be more of these themes that are true than otherwise. So it's just about getting organized and doing what you have to do to change these things. Um, and if you're on the opposite side of this, you're the one giving the advice. So if you are healing or healed, especially when it comes to what you eat and what you own, or if you have investment advice or money management advice, and things of that nature, you'll be very busy. People will probably be seeking you out for answers, information. Um, yeah. Coming up with a budget to pay bills and get caught up is going to be a big theme with this, I think. Um, and that could cause pressure to have to do that, or some uncomfortable feelings around having to catch up. Um, but as long as you have a plan, that's all you can do. Let the worry fall aside and lay your trust in your plan. And as long as you're paying when you have that budget set up, that's it. Leave it where it's at, and whatever happens, happens. But I do feel like energetically it'll shift and you will get through it. Um, this could also be Mercury communication about, um, like you'll have the ability to make people in your family and home situations feel more safe and secure around these themes. Or again, you're just reevaluating your feelings, which is what I was talking about in the beginning. Is just doing some internal work, a little bit of overthinking for sure, but it's a process. When you're going through like a dark night of the soul type of energy, what do I want this to look like? What do I want my life to be like? What do I want to change from it right now? Are you happy with those things? And really just having that kind of internal talk with yourself is important. And Tuesday, the moon is still in Scorpio and it'll try in Pisces, Saturn and Pisces. And so we could be a little bit moody, um, or like emotionally closed off. This could even be like a good cry. But this is going to help us process our emotions, connect and communicate. And the moon will oppose Uranus. And so, again, just be careful for reacting a little out of whack to any outside changes. Between Pluto and Uranus, to be quite frank, these are more outer planets and they're more relative or relative to banking systems closing down. What's going the world news, right? That could be affecting you somewhere. This could be again budget cuts at work. A boss is leaving, which means you're gonna have to do more work at work. Or it could be a coworker leaving. Maybe a part of your work is shutting down if you've got a job that has many different departments. This could be other companies shutting down, closing down, programs that offer services, kind of closing down and not offering them. They're not available anymore. Um, this could be, things about food being, um, what do you call it when they say like there's a certain meat that's you shouldn't be eating anymore. I know there's a name for it, but my brain is tapped. Yeah, I can't think of the word, but a recall on some kind of food or something, and you're like, shit, I've been eating that shit for the last fucking week. Exactly at what point should we not be eating that shit? And they kind of giving out this news like, don't eat this kind of chicken. I don't know. Um, just try not to let that stuff get to you emotionally because it can change the environment in your home, the changes that you're trying to make personally, um, and the change to the comfort and nurturing that you're trying to bring into your home. So just be mindful of that. Don't let whatever comes up on the world stage affect you. Just recalibrate, replan, find a solution. Um, yeah. And then Wednesday, the moon is still in Scorpio and it'll trine Neptune. So this can be some kind of breakthrough. Um, just before the moon moves into Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is more upbeat, optimistic, open-minded. It wants to learn um, or teach. Um, uh, this could be like a broadcasting. So maybe like listening to some kind of motivational speech with Neptune and Pisces, or some meditative stuff, or maybe you wake up and you're meditating, like you could have this kind of early morning routine thing going on. Um, um, this could be having faith and showing gratitude for the things that you do have, for the trauma that you have learned through, what you've learned, what you've seen already, and how far you've come. Um, or the bills that you were able to pay. Um, this could be like pulling a card, a tarot card in the morning for some clarity, for some uh, answers, support, even. This could even be in, having your little trinkets on for protection, um, or learning how to, master or manipulate that Scorpio energy to put a veil over you. This is like when people be like, return back to sender type of energy. If you feel some kind of negative energy around you, on you, or even that you're projecting out, you can use the Scorpio energy to kind of protect yourself and return any kind of negative energy back to who it is, or to learn how to transmute and change negative energy within you to through like meditating, gratitude, maybe given to an altar, prayer. Not everybody's into, the spiritual stuff. Prayer is the same. Um, and just giving thanks and being grateful for waking up, right? These types of things could be really, really helpful. Um, and then the moon in Scorpio will, the moon in Sagittarius will sextile Pluto and Aquarius. Now, sextiles are positive, but they're energy that you need to do something with, right? I say this every week, not to be repetitive, but we do learn through repetition, and sextiles are having all the ingredients like the magician card. Like you have everything you need to do what it is to make some kind of change. But you have to do something with those ingredients. You got to put them together. You got to put them to use, right? In order for it to work out. Otherwise, this could be very lazy, relaxed, sitting back, just kind of in your head. I do have to say though, that's not a bad place to be because this Pluto and Aquarius transit is so new and it is in retrograde. If you do find yourself in your head, make no mistake, daydreaming, even overthinking to an extent, depending on what you're overthinking about, okay? Um, is a process of working stuff out. It gives you the ability to reimagine what it is you're trying to figure out for yourself, right? It just depends, it's not always a negative thing to be overthinking. Sometimes it's a necessary process, and sometimes no, all the time it starts in your mind, whatever it is you're wanting to create in the physical, right? And so if you do find yourself in your head, honor that, you know, um, and be intentional with it. What are you trying to figure out or understand on a deeper level? What is your envision, or what deeper um, passion and desire that you're trying to bring up and out? Focusing on that can really be helpful. Um, And so, keep that idea in mind. Uh, also, um, being open-minded in general, especially with Sagittarius, Jupiter, and Gemini. We got to look at what rules Sagittarius, which is Jupiter, and Jupiter's currently in Gemini. So you could be really studying, learning, digging deep, researching, trying to find answers, to this new you. Um, and you might have a lot of guck to clutter out. So maybe even a detox wouldn't be too bad. Um, but I do think that this specific sextile provides clarity. You're going to get some kind of aha moment, a breakthrough, some clarity around something. It'll be a little nugget that you can use and take and be like, okay, I got another piece of the puzzle. Um, um, and then the moon is going to oppose Jupiter. Um, Oppositions can be like a pull between what you want to do and what you have to do, or between two ideas with Gemini. Um, but because it's in Jupiter, this is still more positive, right? And so this is more daring, more upbeat, more outgoing, more creative, more romantic, with that Neptune and Pisces energy, more dreamy, more idealistic. Um, I would use this energy for that. Again, so you might be doing a lot of daydreaming. Just accept it and let it go. This could even be a lot of dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Um, Writing those dreams down, and making sure you're researching what those meanings are. They could be answers to the direction of life that you're being guided to, or that you're being guided to let go of, because Neptune is in Pisces, is an ending of something. Um, Sagittarius could lead you to some kind of teacher. But Scorpio are endings and changes and transformation. Um, and so this could be leading you to where it is you need to go, what you need to study, what you need to learn, what you need to read, what you should be writing, changing a website, some public service announcement, finding a meditative video or doing some research on YouTube or wherever you go to listen to these types of things, finding a book. Um, I feel like I'm being repetitive, so, but you can even find answers through some kind of creative project or listening to music, um, dance, um, or your love life, your partner, could be giving you some really strong support right now. I don't know why I just heard lay your head on my pillow. That's what I heard. And just relax, relax. So this could even be like getting some kind of massage or rub down or a bath, a nice hot bath with some relaxing smells or aromas in there. That could be really helpful, or Epsom salt to help you release and drain out pain or excess stuff. um yeah, I feel like I could go on and on and on about that, but I think you guys get the picture. And then Thursday, the moon in Sag will trine the North Node. So this is where we're going collectively. Um, yeah, so again, learning, growing, connecting with teachers, mentors, books, you know, who whoever you find on a YouTube channel, a blogger, um, a podcast, um, this could be some school you decide to go to, or class or course you decide to take that could be very helpful for you at this time. Um, if you have goals to work with a mentor, travel, or take a class, this is a good time to again do the research for that. And then the sun in Cancer, right? No. Sun in Gemini will square, I should have known that it was square, Neptune and Pisces. Um, we might realize that what we thought um what we thought we knew, what we thought we believed, what we thought where we thought we was going, or what we thought we wanted is all changing. And I think that's going to happen every so often with Pluto and Aquarius as we get deeper into this, because we are at a very critical time in life. Like, it's a beautiful time to be alive, really. But uh we're coming to the end of the way that we live in general. It's not just personal. This is collectively. Um, and there are going to be some truths and things that come out that are going to change our whole perspective on how and why we were doing things in the first place. Um, and so just be mindful of that, because I think this change can be a little bit daunting. These truths can be a little bit like, oh shit. Um, you know, an old order or an old world or a web of lies you know, is gonna come out that's gonna make people like really, really like, what the fuck have we been doing for the last century or so, or whenever, from a really, really long. I want to say a 511 BC from the research I've been doing. Like, there are some things that if you're not looking for them, you're just like, whoa, what? Say that again? So you mean to tell me this whole time I've been thinking that this is where I'm from and I'm really from here? Or this is who I am and I'm really from here? Or I'm this color, but I'm really this? Telling you it's gonna fuck y'all up, but it's meant to be that way. The truth needs to come out in order for us to acquiesce the way Pluto and Aquarius wants us to in order to get this new start, this new beginning that we very desperately need right now, because we are way off balance and out of whack. And so we can feel like we're blocked, or things are unknown. Um, and I think the lesson is to find another way, Gemini, right? Um, and how do I feel about that? And if things are not working out, remember this is an energy of a blessing in disguise. Focus on that. Don't focus on the negative. And then later in the day, the sun will enter Cancer, which makes it officially summertime. Summer, summer, summertime. Okay. And so it's officially Cancer season. Which is what is the summer solstice. Damn, there's a lot going on. Um, I think the summer solstice is on Friday. Mm. Yeah, so that's going to be another change that we're going to feel. Um, and it's going to be based off of our roots and where we're from. Family, Cancer rules the fourth house. This is home, family, your parents, your roots, where you're from, your lineage. This is great for like barbecues, cookouts, any kind of family gathering. If you happen to be having one, and if you're not, plan it just to celebrate the moment. Um, would be amazing. To do that as a way to heal and connect with family, be around family, support family, um, reminisce, learn about your past, your history, where you're from, who you come from. Um, you know, yeah. Um, some kind of celebration would be nice, right? Because that's Thursday. That's the day after blah, 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 the Juneteenth, right? Yeah, because Juneteenth is this Wednesday. Some people celebrate it this weekend, others are celebrating on the day, and others are celebrating the following weekend. So there's going to be a lot of stuff to do culturally wise for sure. I would, involve yourself in those festivities, learn about who you are, and bask in that. And then the moon in Sag will square Saturn in Pisces. Um, this can kind of indicate that we're accepting that we are not where we think we're supposed to be. Um, we could be drinking too much, sleeping too much, too afraid, or just giving up on ideas and creative projects and things that we have, out of the lack of feeling like we don't know what the fuck is going on or which way to go, emotionally. Um, and rightfully so, to be honest. I really do feel like that if you're feeling that way, don't feel bad. I do think there's a bigger purpose for it, and we're meant to be here. It helps us be more vulnerable, and actually listen to what other people have to say when we're in this mind frame. It's like you need to hear those things. So being around family and having family events, or just educated people in general, or learning about your history, your culture, who you are, where you're from, can be fulfilling. In a vulnerable way, emotionally, it can uplift you and be like, you know what? I needed to hear this message. It's gonna be like church. It's gonna be like Sunday church, Thank you, Jesus. I needed that message today. Hallelujah. That's what it's gonna feel like. It's gonna be like, I needed I needed the love of your family to fill you up. right? The love of knowledge, to fill you up, to help you remember why you're in this fight, why you do what it is you wake up to do every day, to be a mother, to be nurturing, to um, take care of your family, to do the things that need to be done and build safety and security for your home, your family, stability for your home, for your family. It's a nice refresher, I feel like. And with Sagittarius, even though this is a square, I do feel like it's a little softer, just a little. Um, but it's the upliftment of a celebration. Sitting at the feet of your elders is the best education in the world, right? Um, and even though it might be a little uncomfortable, emotionally, inside, internally, um, it's gonna feel good to get that reminder from being around your family, like, yes, this is why I do this every day. Thank you. Um, and then Friday, the moon will square Neptune. And so again, some kind of motivational videos, meditative videos, working out could be really good. Is going to be helpful because it's going to be difficult to communicate, um, and see eye to eye with others when it comes to your beliefs, your morals, and your ethics. Um, People might not be on the same page, or they might not see your vision. And Mercury um, is going to sextile Mars and Taurus. And this is about getting organized, planning trips, talking with your family about your feelings, um, letting people know, this is what I want to do. How can we do this together? Really working through it until everybody is on the same page, or everybody has their own part in the plan to delegate. Um, mm, yeah. Um, And then we have the full moon happening later in the afternoon in Capricorn. Um, and I did do a bigger video on this, going more in depth. You can go back there if you want more information, but essentially this is a good time to assess Capricorn themes, your status, your role in the world, um, being around your parents, um, or there could be a lot of interaction with your parents, um, doing something nice for a father figure. We did just have Father's Day, or I'm recording this on Father's Day, right? Acknowledging and being grateful, showing gratitude for fathers or males in general. You could have a lot of interactions with your boss figures, any kind of authority figures, um, um, your elders, um, and making time for those things. You can also be asking yourself, am I meeting my goals and deadlines? And reward yourself for the things that you are doing well. Um, and if you need to do more, consider what that is. Take this time to, again, think about what direction you want to go to when it comes to being a boss, a parent, an elder, or authority figure, whatever. Um, do some reflecting and start making some kind of plan, talking it through with somebody. Um, And then the moon is going to oppose Venus. Uh, again, there's an infight here, a back and forth. Moon and Capricorns oppose Venus and Cancer. This could be like longing for something. Um, but it might feel out of reach. Um, I'm getting the fight between work and home. Yeah, you might want more love, more money, more security, and more stability. And so you have to plan for that. So taking responsibility for the lack in those areas, owning it, not being ashamed of it, and making a plan to want more, get more love, more money, more security, more stability. And you'll have the opportunity to do this twice. Remember, there'll be another full moon July 21st, exactly a month, right? When's this at? Yeah, exactly a month from Friday, the 21st. And so you got time to work through all this. And I'm willing to bet once you get to that full moon, it's gonna be go time. Um, so you're gonna get like a smack in the face because it's gonna be conjunct Pluto, like, no, no, go now. Do it now. That's gonna be like the fire up under your butt to get you, push you through, to be like, if you want more, then do it. Do it. Because it's cardinal energy, you know. And so cardinal energy is very actionary too, so you're going to be motivated. This is just a starting point because it's at this Capricorn full moon's at 1 degrees, and so this is like the build up to a month later where you're going to be like, all right, that's it. I'm ready to go. No more sitting on my ass. No more feeling sorry for myself. No more being depressed. No more second guessing myself. I'm going for it. I'm going to take that shit by the balls. And we're going to be great. Right? One day at a time. Right? And so you're going to put yourself out there. If you start working on this stuff, this could be an announcement in a month from now. Like, I am now known as, because Capricorn is your status, right? So you also want to look back 6 months from now when we had the Capricorn new moon, and what did you accomplish and work on at that time? What worked out, what didn't, what no longer fits you, what are you replacing, right? I put the video at the top of my page if you want to. You can go to my website to see the video, but you got to go from your laptop. I don't think you're going to get it if you go from your phone. And so look at that video if you can't remember, to help jog your memory what was going on around that time, and give yourself that opportunity to change those few little things that might need some sprucing up. Yeah, because then you'll have Saturday, the moon trine Mars, which is being motivated to get things done. You can even have a very working kind of weekend where, typically weekends are like, I ain't working, I'm taking a break, for those people who don't work on the weekends, because some people do. But this is going to be a very work-oriented weekend where you just might have a lot to do. You're attending events, you're moving around, you're getting things done. You might be helping set it up, or you're out with family. You're getting together with the family, so you got a lot of stuff to do. You got to clean the house, blah, 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 blah. There could be a lot of that going on, right? And then the moon is going to oppose Mercury. Right. So you're taking responsibility to get things done. Um, the moon trine Uranus is asking yourself, did you make changes to your spending? Did you make changes to your eating habits? Did you work out? And do you feel better for doing those things? Check in. Like when you made those changes, did they uplift you? Did they make you feel more accomplished? And if you did, you keep going. If they don't, go back to the drawing board. Okay, I don't really, maybe those things aren't so much my problem. It could be work. Did you say you were going to leave a job and you're still there? Child, please. Did you say you was going to retire and you're still there? What do you have to do to make those actual changes? This is about your status in life. So you could either be getting into a relationship, having a baby, becoming married. What are those things for you? And if you haven't done them now, why? Right? And Sunday, the moon will sextile Saturn, which allows us to relax. Saturn and Pisces is about rest, relax, retreat, sleep, because you've been freaking working all weekend practically. You didn't really get a break. And so you might be a little frustrated because you're tired, because you had to work all weekend. If somebody comes to you and asks you to do another motherfucking thing, you just might snap. I'm not gonna lie. You're like, don't ask me for nothing else. All the work I did this weekend. Go sit your ass down and mind your business, right? Or a better way to do that, because it is Cancer, is like you might already have a plan to relax on Sunday. The typical Sunday energy, right? And because you have that support from Saturn and Neptune, it's going to be like, make some breakfast, feed everybody, put a movie on as a family, watch a movie. Boom, you got that all set. Everybody's gonna go back to sleep after that. Guaranteed. Make lunch. Get everybody's belly full. Have some nice family conversations around the dinner table. How was the weekend? What did you think about Uncle Luke? He crazy still, or the event that you attended, wasn't that really nice? Stuff like that, kind of like how was the weekend type of thing. Boom. Make dinner, get everything ready for the next day, and now it's time for you and the hubby, the significant other, the partner, the boyfriend, whomever, wherever, if you have that. And even if you don't, again, take a bath, a nice hot bath with some nice aromas to help put you to sleep, after you eat and get ready and all that other stuff, and rest, relax, and retreat. Make it a nice, chill, kind of slow, Sunday. Um, mm, and then later in the day, the moon will move into Aquarius, and it'll conjunct Pluto in Aquarius retrograde. Things can get a little spicy, and that'll lead into Monday next week, and we'll talk about that then, maybe, I don't know. Especially because I think Mars is going to be coming into that conjunction on Monday morning. So just know, be prepared. Monday next week is going to be probably not the best, but necessary, I'm sure. I haven't really looked at it, so I can't say much about it at the moment. But Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, all this stuff, even if it is high intense, is really about helping you make the change, make the shift, you know, even if it doesn't happen in some positive ways, it's what's necessary. So I do think the rest of the summer is gonna get a little fucking crazy. Uh, because it's getting ready to be 4th of July, which is America's birthday, you know, there's a big there's a lot of things going on. And it's going to continue to keep going kind of downhill for America from here on out. And again, I don't say that to scare people. This is a very necessary evil. Um, you know, the reign and power over everyday people is over for these people. And that's going to keep unfolding over days, months, weeks, hours, and years. So get ready for it. As usual, family, I love and appreciate you. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.